Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to RB Online Classes. In this session, we are going to learn the lesson, the myth of Icarus. This is first I want to read the lesson. In Greek mythology, there are a lot of stories that the ancient Greeks created in order to understand the things that happened around them. These stories were not written down, they were told orally from generation to generation. Some of the most well known mythos are the labors of Hercules, King Midas, and Jason and the Golden Fleece. The myth of Icarus is based on the myth Daedalus and Icarus. It tells the tragic story of the father and son. Long, long ago, on the island of Crete, there lived a man called Daedalus. Daedalus was a master builder, famous throughout the land for his clever designs and wonderful inventions. News of his work reached the king, Minos, who ordered Daedalus to build a maze, a huge labyrinth, so complex that no one who went in would ever be able to find their way out. Daedalus gladly took up the challenge and worked day and night until it was complete. At the center, there lived a monster, half man, half bull, known as the Minotaur. And when he wanted to punish criminals, King Minos would leave them in the labyrinth. No one had ever come out alive. Daedalus had fame and fortune, but there was something missing in his life. There was no one for him to pass on his skills and knowledge to, no one to follow his footsteps. When his wife gave birth to a son, Daedalus was overjoyed. He called the child Icarus, which means follower in Greek. I will teach you everything that I know, he whispered to the baby. As soon as he could walk, little Icarus, as he was known, lived up to his name. He followed his father everywhere, to the workshop where his father hammered and swung, to the building sites where the workwomen swung him on their shoulders and played with him. And when Daedalus worked on his drawing and designs, Icarus scribbled away on his own piece of paper, frowning just like his father. Things were going well and everyone was happy. But one day, Daedalus went against the king's orders and helped an innocent young woman to escape from the labyrinth. King Minos was furious and he ordered that Daedalus and Icarus be locked up in the highest tower for the rest of their lives. Did Daedalus deserve such punishment? Well, some said yes and some said no. But everyone agreed that the child had done no wrong. His only crime was to be his father's son. Icarus grew from a child to a young man locked up in the tower. Each day he gazed out of the window. He watched birds fly fast and soar over the narrow winding streets, the whitewashed houses, and the red tiled roofs. They flew freely high above the Labyrinth, past King Minos' palace, and out over the silvery sky. How he longed to join them. Icarus imagined the Minotaur pacing around, breathing fire from the nostrils, its eyes blazing red, and for a moment wasn't sure who to feel more sorry for. They were both trapped. The boy in his tower and the monster is in his maze. Up to here, I want to explain today. Here in this lesson, we are coming across the a story. It is a Greek mythology story. Here, myth means a well-known story which was made up in the past to explain natural events, to justify religious beliefs or social customs. Here, myth. This is in Greek mythology. There are lot of stories that the ancient Greeks created in order to understand the things that had happened around them. Though these stories were not written down, they are not in the form of writing. They were told orally from generation to generation. They are not kept written scripts, or they are saying to generation. Some of the most well-known mythos are the labors of Hercules, King Midas, and Jason and the Golden Fleece. Long, long ago, on the island of Crete, there lived a man called Daedalus. Here, long ago, there lived man. His name is Daedalus. He is living in an island. Daedalus was a master builder. He is a master builder, famous throughout the land for his clever designs. He is famous for his clever designs. Designs means plans. And worked wonderful inventions. Here he is working wonderfully with the invention. Invention means the action of inventing something, typically a process or device. He is inventing some wonderful things. News of his work reached the king. Here, that famous personality is reached to the king, whose name is Minos, who ordered Daedalus to build a maze. Maze means is a place with narrow paths that twist and turns. It is difficult to find way out. Here, it is very twisted path. It is very difficult to find the way. That is known as labyrinth or maze. So complex that no one who went in would ever be able to find their way out. Now, the king Minos is ordering the Daedalus to make a labyrinth, which is very difficult to come out from that labyrinth. Then Daedalus gladly took up the challenge. Here he is yes, I am doing, he said happily. He took that challenge and worked day and night. He worked very hardly day and night until it was complete. Until it was complete, he worked day and night and with happily. How he worked? He worked day and night with happy. At the center, there lived a monster. What he done in the center? He made one monster. Monster means a large, ugly, and frightening imaginary creature. Here, monster means large, ugly, and frightening imaginary creature. Half man, half bull, known as the Minotaur. Here they have shown half man and half bull. And when he wanted to punish criminals, the king Minos would leave them in the Labyrinth. What that king is doing when he want to punish criminals. The criminals means the person who breaks the law is known as criminal. What he is doing? He is leaving that criminal in that Labyrinth. No one had ever come out alive. From that Labyrinth, no one came alive. Daedalus had fame and fortune. See here, Daedalus, by this one only he got very famous name and fame. But there was something missing in his life. He is getting everything, name and fame, but he is missing something. There was no one for him to pass on his skills and knowledge to. His feeling is no one is there to pass on his skill, what he is, or no one follow his footsteps. When his wife gave birth to a son, Daedalus was overjoyed. Overjoyed means they are extremely happy. He is very, very, very happy. That is known as overjoyed. He called the child as Icarus. He called that child as Icarus, which means follower in the Greek. Icarus means in the Greek it is follower. I will teach you everything that I know, he whispered to the baby. What he done? Daedalus whispered. Whispered means speak softly or quietly. What he said? I want to teach everything what I know. As soon as he could walk, little Icarus, as he was known, lived up to his name. Here, it is a small child at the beginning, and now he can walk. And from that time, he took along with him. He followed his father everywhere to the workshop where his father hammered and swayed. Hammered means shaped or marked by hammer, and swayed means cut or divided with the saw. The building's sides where the workmen swung him onto their shoulders and played with him. Here he went along with his father where his father is working. Swung means here past tense of the swing. And when Daedalus worked on his drawings and designs, Icarus scribbled away on his own piece of paper. Scribbled means you write very quickly and not carefully. Here he is go on writing what his father is doing. Frowning means action of forming an expression of disapproval, just like his father. Things were going well. The things were going well and everyone was happy. The things were going very well and everyone were happy. But one day, Daedalus went against the king's rule or order. What he done is, he helped an innocent young woman to escape from that Labyrinth. What he done? Daedalus helped a young woman or innocent woman to escape from that Labyrinth. King Minos was furious. Now, by seeing this one, he got very angry. And he ordered that Daedalus and Icarus be locked up in the highest tower for the rest of their lives. He ordered. By seeing this, he get very angry, and what he done? He ordered that they must live up to their the highest level of that labyrinth, and they must live up to their life. That Daedalus and Icarus be locked up in the highest tower for the rest of their lives. Did Daedalus deserve? Now, whether it is deserve means worthy. Some said yes and some said no. But everyone agreed the child has not done anything. There is no mistake by that Icarus. Did Daedalus deserve such punishment? Well, some said yes and some said no. But everyone agreed that the child had done no wrong. His only crime was to be his father's son. His only crime is that he is his father's son because he is going along with his father. Icarus grew from a child to a young man. Now he became young man. Here they had shown that picture. He became young man. Locked up in the tower, each day he gazed out of the window. Each day he is looking out for the long time. He is seeing that outside, how it is looking from that window. He watched birds fly past and soar. Now he is watching the birds, how they are flying. Soar means it flies very high. Over the narrow winding streets, the whitewashed houses and the red-tiled roofs. From that window only he is watching the whitewashed buildings and the red-tiled roofs. They flew freely high above the labyrinth. Now he is at the topmost of that labyrinth, and he is watching that the birds are flying above that labyrinth. The king minus place and out over the silvery sea. How longed to join them. Now he is thinking, if I joined them, what will happen? Icarus imagined the Minotaur pacing around, breathing fire from his nostrils. Now he is thinking and imagining. Pacing means walk at a steadily speed, especially without a particular destination. If I walk from here, what will happen? Around breathing fire from his nostrils. Here they are shown the monster. Its nostrils means the openings of the two openings of the nose. It is breathing fire. Its eyes blazing red, and for a moment wasn't sure how to feel more sorry for. See her how he is imagining from its nostrils. It is breathing the fire, and its eyes were blazing. Blazing means burning very brightly and intentionally. And he is feeling sorry for that. They were both trapped. Trapped means catch in a trap. The boy in his tower and monster is in his maze. Now he is thinking, if I flew from here, that monster will be in the maze only. Up to here, I want to stop. Tomorrow I want to explain remaining part of this lesson. First I want to write the meaning. natural events, are to justify religious beliefs or social customs. Tragic means sad. Inventions. The action of inventing something typically a process or a device. Designs. Here, designs means plan. Made or Labyrinth means a place with narrow paths, narrow paths that twist and turn so it's difficult to find the way out. Monster a large ugly and frightening imaginary creature. Criminals. Someone who breaks the law. Someone who breaks the law is known as criminal. Hang on. Shaped are marked by hammer blows. Next, sway, cut or divide, cut or divide with a saw. Furious, very angry. Gaze, look at look at it for a long time. Deserve, worthy. I hope you understood this lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.